With the recent announcement of the Ford Bronco series in response to the Jeep Wrangler's success, I thought that maybe Toyota would be announcing some sort of off-roading fleet. I've talked about maybe a Land Cruiser brand here in the States where they can directly compete with the Broncos and the Jeeps. Instead, it looks like Honda might actually be challenging the Ford and the Jeep lineup. Did I say Ford? I meant Bronco. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about Honda's Trail Sport trademark and what it means for the Japanese automaker. Welcome back, Luxurious Fleet. If you're new here, my name's Kirk. I cover Japanese autos. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of my upcoming coverage on this trail sport stuff. Now, we know Honda doesn't have a body-on-frame SUV truck. They haven't since they rebadged the Isuzu Rodeo. I can't talk today. Isuzu Rodeo as a Honda Passport. And that namesake has continued on to today. They just rebadged, I guess, or renamed a shortened version of the Honda Pilot to the Passport, but it's not a true successor. Yes, it can do off-road as all-wheel drive. It probably shares a lot with Acura's super handling all-wheel drive system, but it's not a true body-on-frame off-roading SUV like the Rodeo was back in the day. Or should I say the Passport? Gosh, they're the same vehicle. And while I've had quite a few people on my channel swear by their Rodeos and their Passports, you don't see a whole lot on the road today because the second generation had a massive rust issue that was recalled, like 150,000. But let's jump over to this article by Autoblog and dive into what this new trademark means for the brand. Honda trademarks Trail Sport nameplate, presumably for a future off-roader. And of course, here is the Pilot-inspired Passport. And does not look like an off-roading SUV, but it does okay. So you have two options here. It's either going to be a dedicated off-roader or a series that is just like a TRD version of their current lineup. And I think that's what it is, but let's read into this. The new Trail Sport nameplate is more likely to denote an upfitted version of an existing model or potentially another entry into the crossover space. Hey guys, smash the like button. That will help me out immensely with the YouTube algorithm, and maybe that'll convince Honda to bring an off-roading vehicle, maybe not called Trail Sport, but I see where they're going with it. Convince them to bring a off-road vehicle for our market. Bring back the body on frame Isuzu/Honda. They're like, maybe a Passport Trail Sport is in the works, or a Ridgeline Trail Sport is in the works as well. Lastly, the new nameplate could be applied to a new vehicle. Honda would seem to have an entry in most every crossover/SUV segment. Perhaps a more rugged companion model to the mall-crawling CR-V is in the works, in the same way the Bronco Sport is the gussied up Escape. So yeah, Honda is trying to cash into this really popular growing segment of off-roading type vehicles. Toyota does really well here. They have the Tundra, they have the 4Runner, they have the Tacoma TRD off-road versions. Yeah, we see the TRD and the Avalon and the Camry, but that's more of an on-road focused vehicle, obviously, front-wheel drive. Trail Sport as a name sounds, to me, I'll be 100% honest, you guys know I'm honest, it's stupid. Trail Sport sounds really dumb. Anytime I hear the word sport in regards to any car nowadays, if something is sporty, to me that sounds like a teenager, like a teenage girl's idea for a fun, cute car. Oh yeah, it's nice and sporty. Like, Trail Sport really does not get my juices flowing for off-roading. So I came up with maybe a couple other options. What about Honda off-road vehicle, or HOR for short? Oh, I'm taking my HOR out onto the back roads this weekend. God, that HOR is so dirty. I can't wait to hose my HOR down. But you guys, so that HOR is not gonna work. But what about HOV, like Honda off-road vehicle? I don't know, maybe. What do you guys think? What would be a better name than Trail Sport? Because this sounds stupid. Passport Trail Sport, Ridgeline Trail Sport, Pilot Trail Sport, Passport Trail. It's dumb. It's dumb. Honda. That doesn't sound machismo. It doesn't sound like Macho Man Randy Savage would be caught driving an off-road Honda called a Trail Sport. It's going to be made fun of. I'm already making fun of it, Honda. So hopefully you got some other ideas lined up, because I don't know. I don't think it's going to be successful unless you just come up with a 4Runner type vehicle, call that the Trail Sport, maybe, but it's still a stupid name in my opinion. Honda, guys, what do you think? What do you guys think in the comments? Trail Sport, dumb, cool name. Do you like it? I mean, I don't judge you if you like it, because apparently someone at Honda liked it, and I don't judge you guys either, but in my opinion, it's just a little dumb. Speaking of not dumb, is the 2021 redesigned Acura TLX. Since we're talking about Hondas, gotta throw in some Acura news while I got your attention. The new TLX is already getting incentives, and the car won't be out till like October or November. So let's dive into this article and talk about this incentive for TLX buyers. Acura is paying owners to upgrade to the 2021 TLX. Sounds good to me. A recent bulletin sent to dealers reveals that the luxury automaker, well, they don't even call themselves luxury anymore. They call themselves a performance brand. They are giving current TLX owners and lessees a targeted discount for upgrading to the latest version. As a result, some buyers may have a solid reason to wait. So it looks like the new incentive on the TLX, 2021 TLX I should say, rolled out Wednesday and is $1,500 whether you're planning to buy or lease. That said, this is a targeted offer that isn't available to everyone. Acura's so-called 21 TLX Bridge program is only available to TLX customers currently financing or leasing through Acura Financial Services. We see this type of thing all the time. It's nothing new. When they specifically have it for TLX to TLX, that's kind of strange typically. So in my experience in the Lexus automotive industry, they would have Lexus Lease Loyalty or Lexus Loyalty Cash, where it doesn't matter what Lexus you're coming from. You don't even have to trade it in a lot of times. You can just go ahead, use that rebate for your next Lexus on that specific vehicle. So for example, I've seen it on LS's, I've seen it on ES's and IS's where you have lease loyalty cash, but it doesn't matter which other Lexus you're coming from. This might be from TLX to TLX only. So Acura, if you're listening, try to open that up a little bit. Loyalty cash is a really cool thing, but definitely offer it for people who own an RDX or own a ILX or something like that, or maybe an RLX, because there's no new RLX coming out. So definitely, if you're listening, open that up so it gives you a better shot to land these customers. What's crazy to me is how aggressive their current incentives are, up to $8,400 when leasing. I mean, what is this thing leasing for right now, the current TLX? Like $300 a month with numbers like that? That's mind-blowing. 0.9% up to 72 months, or you could opt for $5,000 cash off if you do with a conventional rate. If you guys have good credit, you probably would be able to get 3% or under if you have really good credit. So if you're in the market, I mean, the incentives are through the roof right now. What's interesting, they say the program is set to end January 4th of next year. As a result, it is unclear whether the TLX Type S buyers will be able to take advantage of it because that isn't coming till the spring. Here's the thing, TLX Type S shouldn't need a whole lot of incentives for people to get into it. I think a lot of people are just gonna be excited. They might not incentivize the Type S nearly as much as the regular TLX. But that has yet to be seen. Neither vehicles are out, and incentives can change month to month anyway. So, well guys, Trail Sport, I'll see you in the comments on that nameplate, and Acura. I mean, if you're in the market for a current TLX, it's a freaking steal. But man, how could you not wait just a few more months till the Type S comes out next spring, or even the non-Type S is pretty alluring as well, the standard TLX coming this fall. So thank you guys so much for watching.